Well, welcome back from lunch, everybody. We are so excited to have a very special keynote speaker for you today. And it is my great privilege to welcome to the stage Kim Lynch. She is the Executive Vice President for Homeland Defense and Intelligence at Oracle Corporation. And she has the honors of introducing our special guest. Let's give Kim a warm welcome.
Thank you, Megan, and thank you all for being here. It is so great to be among so many of the Homeland Security distinguished leaders and all of you who are working on such a critically important mission for our country. So thank you for being here. And we at Oracle appreciate just being here amongst all of you. I have the distinct honor of introducing this afternoon's keynote speaker. Prior to being named Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, the Honorable Kristi Noem served as South Dakota's 33rd governor and was reelected in 2022 with the largest vote total in South Dakota history. During her time as governor, she strongly supported strict border enforcement and actively backed statewide drug enforcement efforts with connections to cross-border crime. Now, as the Secretary of Homeland Security, she has led a historic effort to secure the southern border, delivering on President Trump's pledge and enhancing security to all Americans. It is my sincere pleasure to welcome to the stage the Honorable Kristi Noem.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to come and visit with all of you and wear my tennis shoes. It's been a busy week, and I'm just so grateful to get the chance to discuss our Homeland Security mission, and thank you for all of your partnerships. You have just been absolutely incredible in working with us to fulfill our mission each and every day. For 22 years, know that this organization and its members have facilitated safety of the American people each and every day, and you bring together experts and industry leaders and innovators to do so. I want to give a special thanks to Megan as well for her leadership as the executive director here at the Homeland Security and Defense Forum. She has been here for 13 years and has led with excellence. I also want to thank our acting deputy commissioner, I don't know if he's still here, John Modlin, who's here with CBP, our El Paso sector interim chief patrol agent, Walter Slozer, who also is speaking with you today, maybe already has, and then David as well, who is a former CBP acting commissioner. So grateful for them and their leadership and sharing their expertise and wisdom with all of you. We know that a secure homeland is important not only because of our duty to protect the American people, but also because it's important to ensure that our country remains prosperous. And that's how industry can thrive. I know what it's like to run a business. I'm a farmer and rancher from South Dakota, which you probably know, but also ran several other businesses, including a restaurant, a hunting lodge, and different entities with my family over the years, had the opportunity to serve in Congress and then as governor before I had this position. But that experience all comes to play when it comes to making decisions not only on safety and security, but also how to do so in a way that's accountable to the American taxpayer. So what does the Trump administration under President Trump's leadership want? What do they want to do as far as building partnerships with all of you? What are our goals? And that is what I'm here to discuss with you today. The president wants a country where our citizens can live in peace, where business is booming and opportunity abounds for all of those who play by the rules and follow the law. Today, I'm happy to tell you that President Trump is indeed making America safe again. And I think all of you know that from what you see out on our streets and in our communities today. And he's setting records and breaking records in the process. When President Trump returned to office, one of our top priorities was getting the Department of Homeland Security back on track. As you know, in many situations, our law enforcement officers weren't allowed to do their jobs. People and departments and components under our umbrella were off mission and were not doing the duty that they needed to protect America. For 4 years, the Biden administration pulled DHS and other vital parts of our national security away from our core missions. There's no clearer example than the disastrous open border policies that we saw perpetuated and the invasion which was facilitated by the administration. They brought crime and violence and unprecedented drugs to our communities. Terrorists flooded our country, and countless citizens of adversarial countries waltzed right over our border. Customs and Border Protection was prevented from doing its job, and worse, they were used many times to funnel aliens in as quick as possible. President Trump has put an end to that, delivering the most secure border in American history. In fact, we've just reached our 7th month of 0 illegal aliens released into our streets. Border crossings are down over 93% year over year. Meanwhile, we're removing illegal aliens who came in under the Biden administration. By the end of this year, 2.5 million illegal aliens will have left our country. That includes over 600,000 that were detained and deported, but 1.9 million virtually have left voluntarily through our communication efforts, through the efforts of facilitating plane tickets, and also $1,000 reimbursements for those who choose to go home voluntarily with the opportunity to come back the right way someday. We have seen an incredible amount of interest in fixing things that have been done wrong in the past. As a result, we have also deterred countless would-be border crossings from entering into our country. DHS, as you know, was founded after 9/11. It was founded to put all of the government agencies and components under one umbrella to fight terrorism and to protect the homeland, and that's exactly what we're doing under President Trump. From January to November of this year, ICE alone arrested and removed over 1,100 known or suspected terrorists that were on our terrorist watch list from January through November. And we're driving that number up every day. That is not counting the individuals that were arrested and encountered by other agencies or departments. President Trump has designated many cartels and gangs, other criminal groups such as foreign terrorist organizations, and designating them under that allows us to go after those killers with more tools than we've ever had before. Through our Homeland Security task forces, which I co-lead alongside our Attorney General Pam Bondi, DHS is working with other departments as well as our international partners and organizations to crack down on cartels and terrorists and other transnational criminal organizations. Since late August, the Homeland Security Task Force has seized more than 461 metric tons of drugs and millions of dollars in assets. Last weekend, CBP under the Homeland Security Task Force stopped nearly 6,000 pounds of meth from coming into the country from San Diego at a port of entry. And that bust would not have happened without the robust security that we have at the border. The bottom line is that we're driving the cartels out of business, and we're ending an industry that profits off of the deaths of millions of Americans. Fentanyl traffic across our border